Hi, everybody. Wait. Okay. Now, welcome back to my channel. So, as usual, this is Miss Maggie. Now, Miss. Sorry if ever you may heard some feedback. So that was my fault. Anyway, guys, good morning or good evening wherever you are in the world. So, yes, today is Saturday. Yeah, today is Tuesday. Tuesday around 8 in the morning, like 26 minutes, 26 past 26 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning here, Philippines time. So, as usual, I'm now back in my home. Like as you can see, my usual backdrop. So, hi. Before anything else, I just want to say hi to Sean Williams, Miguel, Sis Ami, and also saw, yeah, thank you so much for the thumbs up, Ati Ami. So now this is quite interesting. Our topic today or tonight, your time is quite interesting. So we're gonna tackle about crab mentality, how to break free from crab mentality. So it is a metaphor. Crab mentality means, um, you know, what is crab mentality? I bet some of you guys, especially our friends in West, doesn't know what is crab mentality or how did it started. Hey, Sis Ami, hope you're well. Will have a good morning. That's from Sean. Welcome, Sis Money. All is well here. Was nice sunny day and evening now. Oh, by the way, guys, let me know in the chat if ever you have experienced some audio feedback or like disturbance in my audio. How is my video? So for the meantime, I'm just using the camera laptop, so maybe it will be a little bit annoying for you to watch me with this with this lighting. But anyway, I just come back here, so I need to actually set up back my lighting in my room as usual. But anyway, hi Mike. Hello Mike. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Or good evening to you in your place. And also, Matthew is also here. Oh gosh, that is so cool. Like I saw everybody here. I saw some of the friends. I'm very. You know what, guys? I'm very happy or like very ecstatic every time I see you there in the chat. Like, nothing's changed, and that is good. Hello, everyone. Hey, Sean and Mike. That is from Scott. Hello, Scott. Thank you so much, Scott, for tuning in. And, this our topic today or tonight is yeah, it is interesting, and crab mentality is a metaphor that is very common here in Philippines. And I'll have some questions to you about it later. If yeah, and then but for the meantime, we're gonna talk about what is crab mentality and how does it work? Like, because I noticed like maybe you don't have that term. Maybe you don't have that term in West, or like you don't understand what is crab mentality, because you know what, it's a big problem, I guess, like personality problem here. It's a wide personality problem here in the Philippines. So Sis Alma is also here, Filipina MTV. Thank you so much, Sis Alma, for being here. And you had a good topic also. She just ended her live stream. And then, wait. So, okay, let's gonna talk about what is crab mentality really. Crab mentality, okay? As what I've said earlier, crab mentality is a metaphor. It's just a theory, because if it came from that a movement in the crab. If you put that back the if you put the crabs in the bucket, and then you saw them, like one is up, one is climbing up already, and then If one is climbing up already, and then some of them like dragging that crab down. So like the group in the down, yeah, and the lower part will drag that one crab coming up, going up. So that's the crab mentality. So there you go from Sis Alma. Crab mentality is dragging down someone who is on top already. So that happens a lot. So especially here in the Philippines, I don't know in the West, but it seems kind of like, but maybe you have other term for it. I just don't know. But here in Philippines, it's wide. So if you can notice, like if you put one crab in a bucket, it can close its ways up and out and return. But something interesting happens if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket. Okay, this is a metaphor, guys. So if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, and then one of them tries to climb out, and the rest, okay, one of the crabs will trying to climb out, and then the rest of it pull it back into the bucket. So that's the crab mentality. So you get it, you guys? Did you get the idea of what is crab mentality of a person? Oh, I know that one. Yes, Scott. And it is wide. It's very, very wide here in Philippines. Actually, it's one big problem. Wherever you are, what you're doing, like, and then yeah, it happens everywhere. But I know, because it's a personality problem. It's a human condition actually. But and then when you're going, I mean, it's a human condition. But I'm not saying everyone have that. Okay, like I because I see somebody like really happy towards another person's happiness or success. So they're not one of those people. Okay, from Mike Whitcomb. Someone jealous of another success. Yes, that is the main idea of the crab mentality. I don't know is I have that in West, the crab mentality. Yeah, but they have that. Also have that. It's a human condition. It's when you're walking on the side. Yeah, yeah. I know, like crabs also walking. They're not walking forward or like backward. They're walking sideways. Okay, this is from Grain. I agree, Manny. Crab mentality is everywhere here in the Philippines. Yes, it's a wide human condition. It's a Filipino condition that is very wide, and that is, to me, it is strongly dangerous. Dangerous. If you are dealing with a person that has a crab mentality, you better cut it off. Like, the relationship. It's okay to say no. It's okay to cut a relationship towards that person, because if you have one goal in life, and you are also um bringing, they're also the baggage of your success. So better cut it off. It's okay. Okay, from Scott. I saw it when I was there. Oh yeah, see, Scott has been here in the Philippines and he already noticed it. Okay, there you go, Augie. Hello, Augie. Good evening, Augie. Crab mentality. How do you know what a crab is thinking? No, it's not about the idea of the metaphor crab mentality. It's not what they think. It is what they do. Okay, that is the theory. So they have compared it to a crab, like, because when you put that in the bucket, it is in the bucket theory, not in a wide open space. So that theory, if you notice a crab, when one crab is already coming up, going up, so the rest of the crabs down there, we're gonna pull that one crab down. Okay, from hello, Serge. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for your input, Serge. Shout out to you. Good. Maybe like 8 a.m. No. 1 a.m. there. So thank you so much, Serge, for tuning in. That happens 24/7. Fathers getting jealous because that person is doing good in life. So they try to bring them down to their level to make themselves feel better. That's very sad, actually. That's true. That's true, Sean. Crab mentality is in any form and in any shape. Okay, from Grain. To be fair, it also happens in the West. It is called the tall poppy syndrome in Western culture. Okay, there you go. Thank you so much, Graham. I just know it. Okay, there you go. From Graham, the crab mentality here in Philippines, they call it the tall poppy syndrome. You know, the tall pop. Wow, I just heard that. Thank you so much, Graham. And then who else in the chat? Okay, thank you so much. And then everyone, thank you, thank you. It's good to hear that everyone here is doing great, you know. And then okay, what are the examples of crab mentality? Okay, this is based, um, okay, this are I gonna talk about like the signs that one person is a has this kind of um mentality, like it's actually one of the common bad habits. It's very bad and toxic habits of many of us here. But as yeah, to be fair anyway, because since I'm here in Philippines, so we're gonna talk about like here in Philippines. But have you guys also noticed this kind of mentality? Okay, you already got the idea what is crab mentality, right? So have you had any idea, or like have you ever been in a situation where you are really happy about a personal achievement? Okay, you have your personal achievement, but find that people around you are belittling it. So that is, have you ever noticed like you already have you have your personal little achievement, and then this one person is belittling it, like very belittling your small achievement, as long as that, especially when they see, or like when he or she see that you are happy with your own little achievements. So that's have you ever noticed that, like have you ever experienced that in any here in community or in China? Have you ever noticed that? If yes, you can say wow, who, because that will be fun. Okay, from Scott. You find a good man, so some spreads routers you are cheating on him. If you find a good man, some spreads routers you are cheating on him. That's from Scott. Okay, that is interesting, Scott. Okay, so now let's talk. What are the signs of a person that has this kind of mentality? Okay, okay. First sign, okay, is they are too proud of themselves. Okay, yes, they are too proud of themselves and treat others as inferior beings. They cannot see anybody really that is more than them. And if they do, and if they saw somebody like rumors are rotors. Okay, that's how you find a good one. Some spread yeah, some spread, yeah, that's also that kind of, the kind of crab mentality when you say like in a person. Okay, for example, that Scott was saying like um you also already have a good relationship, and then you are with that person, and you as a person, as a partner, you know each other very well. Like it's all with you, it's always with him or with that person, or your girlfriend 24/7, and that person, there's always rumor, like they try to say that, oh, your girlfriend is cheating because she say this and that. So because they don't want, okay, the idea of crab mentality is, because I cannot have this happiness, neither can you. That is the crab mentality. So just the same with having happiness of your relationship. They gonna say, you know what, you're very happy, like, oh my gosh, this girlfriend, this boyfriend, I can see that in the future that they're not gonna make it. They don't want the happiness of other person because they themselves, they're not happy also. It's because the idea that, yeah, I'm not happy and so can't you. That's the kind of also, you know hello, Bess. Oh, Bess is also here. Hi, Adrian. Hello. Chismis. Yes. And that is the You know, this crab mentality is also the reason there is chismis. There is marites going around because they will going to drag that person's happiness, that little achievement. They're gonna belittle it. So yes, chismis is part of the agenda. Chismis is the part of an act towards that making that having that crab mentality of a person. Oh, Miguel is also here. Oh, MK. MK is also here. Good morning, MK. So, how was your day, guys? So now, so okay, that those are the experience. How about you guys? Have you ever been experienced here in community? That's impossible if you did not. Okay, because I have experienced that a lot, and that is so sickening. That is so, oh my, disgusting to me. Why can't you be just happy towards that person's happiness instead of trying to pull them down? You know, it's not making you look good instead. So now we are going to talk about the signs of a person that has this metaphor crab mentality. Okay, first, they are too proud of themselves. Like they cannot see other people as better as themselves. You know, it's good to be competitive. Okay, we say it's good to be competitive, but competitive in a bad way. Like you're really going to step on that person. You're really going to say bad words, trying to destroy that person because you are too jealous because you don't want other person or people like more than you because you always see yourself as always the better person, as always the better one. Jealousy is real. Yes, it's part of it. That is why they have this act. They have these actions around because of jealousy, of envy. That is very dangerous of a human condition, really. Okay, they feel like this person is arrogant. Okay, let me say they are so arrogant, like they always see themselves always on the top. Okay, for example, you know what, I've learned from this. I went to school to this. I'm always correct, and he or she always correct you. That is kind of crab mentality because well, he cannot see himself. He cannot see better than himself only. Okay, for example, in Filipino, especially in Filipino, if you are a Filipino, we Filipino who came from other province, okay, we are in a province, and then that's the time that sometimes they could be belittling the province people, especially if they see this province, they came from the province and they become successful in their own way, like a little achievement, and then that person that is not came from the province, like city life, they said like, oh, this is not good, you know, I have better than that. Okay, from Atiami, those kind of people, are they just envy what they can see good to others? So sad that most of the time, like, okay, personally thinking, like out of 10, there are only 3 people that is very genuinely happy towards other people's little achievement. Instead, most of like seven of these people are like really have that trying to bring that people down, like how I see it around in the community. Okay, especially a channel. Okay, let's talk about the channel. If this channel have a lot of viewers and then they also have a channel that just very little viewers, so they're gonna try like this channel that is very jealous, they have the crab mentality, then because he is so arrogant, he or she is so arrogant, thinking that I can do better than this, I am a lot better than him or her, so he's going to like destroy, say chismes, say bad stuff, even though it's not really uh, having such a real evidence. So that's their kind of the kind of crab mentality, especially in the channel in this community. How to deal with a person? Okay, how you will deal with a person? Let's gonna talk about it later, sis Alma. And then this is from Brain. There are doctors, lawyers, and accountants living in my subdivision. Most of the chismusa is about the sex lives of the gardeners. It's so silly. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing with them, Brain. Like every little, like why? What's with the thing? Would they have that sex lives? Maybe that's why I'm like, maybe they're not happy on their own six lives. That's why most of them like they're really like, I think they are confused fans of that gardener's sex lives because they don't have that themselves personally. It's Hi Jeff Pratt. Hi Belly Jack. Hello, good evening to you, Captain. And then, okay, first we already talked about the too proud of themselves. And it's so ironically, most there are even people that is already on, let's say, good educational background, or let's say have a good job already, like they're already in the higher, like let's say higher ranks of society, like doctors, lawyers, like how Graham example, give us an example. And like they feel like they already have, because they already there, they feel like they have a royal blood flowing in their veins. And they treat other Filipinos as peasants. So when they earn some achievements, those little peasants, like okay, like gardeners, like what Graham said, those little achievements, of course, like you have a happy six lives. That's a little achievements, guys. You don't underestimate a happy good six lives. It is very beneficial on our body. So because they have a royal blood, and then they're gonna pull that person like very chismis, just because, I don't know, they maybe feel entitled to do that to a person because they have a royal vein on their they can't accept the fact that they actually, wow, they are peasants, but they're very happy with their lives. How about me? Like, are you that have a lot of time to really talk about that person's happiness? What can it do to you, really? I don't know who or what says anything, but I don't give a F. What anybody says, they are just words and don't bother me. It's just unhappy, bored people wanting to have something to do. Yes, exactly. All and these people, most of these people really are the people who are actually bragging themselves that they are, oh, I'm a lot better than you. But then how come to a point that, well, you're already a lot better, but then you're trying to attack that person, like trying to drag him down of his own little achievement. Hello, Bruce. Good evening, Bruce. Okay, from Greg. Yes, men are bored with themselves. Perhaps they have no mirror in their homes. That's from Greg. That's also a very Filipino term. Like, do you have a mirror do you have a mirror in your house? Like, how can you even like see a little mistakes of me? I mean, yeah, look at the mirror, really. So maybe you can realize. Okay, number two, okay, we already have like they are very proud of themselves. They treat others as inferior beings. So that's number one. Of a sign that person has a crab mentality. Mind you guys, do not underestimate, no matter how you try to say like, I don't want to get bothered. But when we say with the work, sometimes it's also mind boggling. Sometimes it's all toxic, especially when you're at work. You're also like having a goal. Okay, number two, they panic when their comrades are happy and improving. Yes, they panic, they really get panic. That's how jealousy people are. So you know aside from arrogance, so that's number one. Number one is like we can relate it as arrogant, you know. You can also smell envy, a jealousy, bitterness from this kind of people. Really, they freak out when when they, you know, when they see people, they really try to look down when they see people are rising or progressing beyond them. Yeah, they panic really, like it gives them terrible feeling of insecurity. My gosh, gulay. Oh my gulay, really. And then, oh my gosh, this is also the sign when they see, okay, how can you tell that a person has like having this panic when they see this their friends or like people they know is happy and improving? Okay, number one, number one sign of that, they are panic, they give bitter comment. They give bitter comment. That is very real. That is very true. You know, and commenting bad towards that person just because they're happy. That's the idea. That's the idea of crab mentality. They are literally, it is all about they are not happy looking other people's little achievement or happiness. So what they gonna do when they panic seeing people happy or improving? What they gonna do? They give bitterness comment, like the bitter bad comment towards that person, instead of seeing the positive side of it. Instead of saying, I'm happy for you, you know, you do this. But instead, like, you know what, they're gonna do it, they're not gonna do it because this person is this and that. So that is an act of panicking, and which is funny, that is too immature. I mark to it, and it happens a lot. It happens a lot in the community. I see it very, very common, channel to channel, you know. And then some of them comments are like, yeah, he cannot make it. You know what? His content is like this and that. So that's also part of having or showing you are in panicking of having that crab mentality. It is so stressing, guys. It is so stressful. I mean, how can you really able to have a good sleep when you have that? Okay. Hello, Canadian Samurai. Hello. Good evening to you, Canadian Samurai. It's good to see you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my goodness, guys. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and then share and also comment. Like, you know, a lot of my videos because I'm actually like running towards it, my channel, like trying to really build up my watch hours. And then this is from Kiss. Wow, Kiss is also in the Philippines already. I know for sure, Kiss, you notice this kind of mentality here. It's been a while to hear them words, money, grab mentality of Philippine women. There's a lot like that, you know. Especially for women kids, you know, yeah, you already know it. Like most of the crab mentality here in Philippines involves Philippine women, and that's the birth and that's the originality of the idea of marites, of chismis. You know, they always have this comment. You know, they always have assuming. They always have uh, they already can foresee. They become the marites become what you call that? The marites become uh, like a mind reader. Like they seem like to have a crystal ball in front of them, and they can already foresee your future. That's how powerful the crab mentality of some Filipinas really, and that is very sad. And from kids also, many people will with both men and women in all countries have crab mentality. Yeah, and then I think as just as what Graham said earlier, that's a tall puppy. Yeah, like that. So that's it's a different term, but here in Philippines we call it crab mentality. So that what is crab mentality is all about. Because of the crab, you know, they have their movements inside a bucket. That's the theory of that is when they are inside a bucket. Okay, from Augie. Wait, my okay. From Augie, he said, Miss Money, that is why I have a timeout and block button. I'm not afraid to use them. Yeah, sometimes Augie, you know, when you're too good, when you are a too good person, like you're really trying to bring the good vibes, the good vibes, because I'm actually here in the community. I'm actually optimistic person. Like I'm actually a very positive person towards these people, like you and the friends. I'm really counting like every little drop of goodness in your heart, really. But these people, just yeah, I mean, how can you understand? Especially me as a Filipina, I have a respect of older people. Like that's how we practice. Ever since we were very little, we are taught to like respect uh, person or people that's older than you. So most of the time, I'm more like, oh, okay, yeah, I just give it a chance because they're older. So might be because of the experience, because they're older and their experience are more than me. So I was like, okay, I respect that. Yeah, maybe that's true. But then because when this comes crab mentality or tall puppy kind syndrome, tall puppy syndrome, as what's up brain said, it's really destroying respect towards a person. Okay, this is Marites na pod. Hi, Ecoland Brothers, Yamaha PH. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, we're having Marites here. And then, because if ever you give me a thumbs up, I'm gonna give you a jacket. I don't want you to feel left out. Thank you. Okay, now you can very free share. But mind you, okay, I just want to remind everybody that yes, I am very generous to give you a jacket. Okay, sorry guys, back to the show. Thank you. Sorry for keep you waiting. I got connected. I don't know. Maybe Globe also have this kind of crab mentality. I thought like they only have the death the circle of death. So I lost his eyes. I saw his eyes here, but yeah, okay. I Ecoland. Okay, from Ecoland. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back. Welcome back to me. So, okay, let me remind you guys. I actually very generous of my moderator. Like, I can give you jacket. My gosh, why not? This is part of the tools that I can use, like the features that I can use here in YouTube. So why not? I gonna use it. But let me clarify this. Let me want also to let you know this: all men by presence. Let okay, let the all men in this room that yeah, you have a privilege to have a jacket, but if you become toxic, if you become disrespectful, respect is a big thing here in every people. We need respect, every people. Okay, every people, no matter where you are, no matter what your upbringing, every people. When I say every people, everyone deserves respect. So respect is earned, respect is given. So when you are trying to become started to disrespect, then I also have, it's also very easy. Like as easy as to give you a moderator, it's also very easy to talk it out from you. So it is not a right, it is a privilege. Okay, let's enjoy each other's company. Let's enjoy each other in the chat. Okay, now let's start. And from Kiss, believe it or not, and women all do crab mentality. Men and women do all the crab mentality. They want to be noticed and they don't care who they hurt in the process. Yes, that's the very dangerous side of it. Being having a crab mentality. Okay, from Ecoland Brothers, he said, di mawawala ang crab mentality, di maiwasan, lalo na sa trabaho. Pero challenge yata na siya. Okay, basically, Ecoland said like a crab mentality, you cannot really take out the crab mentality. It's every people, it's every person, it's every place, especially at work. But then, sometimes it would serve as a challenge, but it is very dangerous also. Okay. Hi, I see. Okay, sorry. I was can't stay long nasa work na, but just wanted to say hi muna. Thank you so much, sis Icy. I really appreciate that. Okay, from Ogie, you can only be so good, money, but then the try to take advantage. Yes, Ogie. Okay, I sent you a video. I'm mad for you on FB. Check it out. Okay, wow, nice. Yeah, this is, why not like make this community a really good platform to find friendship. But then, yeah, it's a human condition. I understand that. But how will we deal it? And what are the signs to spot a person that has this mentality, and it's okay to like really cut them off. It's okay to like, no, I cannot be your friends anymore. It's okay. It is your right to choose your friend, especially if this person is does not helping your goal. Okay. And then, okay, farm captain decided she will go to no, I already got my grocery yesterday, so now I choose to be on live stream. Actually, it was actually just yesterday I decided to do live stream. So I'm sorry if any of our friends doing live stream, I didn't meant it. So because I just say like, how about like I'm gonna talk about this and just do my live stream. So and then tomorrow I'm gonna be a little bit busy because of the documents processing. So but then I have for sure Miss Yudwish gonna do live streaming. I'm gonna be there before I gonna go to the office that I'm going tomorrow. Okay. From Bruce, I respect you all my friends, brothers, sisters, and I'm here to support. It's not about Jack. And it's just so nice that it's colorful blue colors are so beautiful in the community chat, so that's why I'm leaving you that. But then, you're being disrespect. It does not deserve you. Give a color blue down there. Okay. Okay, from Mars. I respect my boyfriend and I never tell him bad words. Hello, everyone. Yes, that is the good thing with also that's the positive side of every Filipino Filipinas, because you know what, we have this respect instilled by us since we are little. Like, even with our parents, like majority of us, we don't really speak to them. Like loud voice, answer them with a we don't really want to respond to them like a very loud voice, especially they're older, the elderlies, and respect that stays wherever that person is. So that's we have actually respect, but just some toxic, some toxic, very negative um attitude also. If Yeah, let me say that. Wow, good luck, Bess. We wish you all. Yeah, thank you so much, Bess. It's quite also annoying, like no, very hassle on your side, but it's gonna be worth it. Okay. Hello, Lala. I'll go help out Sis Mars sell stuff to help her. That's from Bruce. Wow, that's so nice of you, Bruce. So we already have. Okay, the signs we already talked about. They're gonna panic when they see their friends, or like, the fellow are happy and improving already. They're gonna freak out. They're gonna freak out like crazy. They're gonna talk. They're gonna comment bitter comments. So that's a sign. Okay, look at. Okay, that's. I think. I think. When we talk about bitter, like negative comments. So maybe we can sometimes we can reflect like, wow, I'm becoming I'm freaking out, I'm having crab mentality, I'm freaking out already. My gosh, I should stop that. That's very toxic. Okay, number three, guys. Number one, they are too proud of themselves. Number two, they are unhappy, they freak out. Bad comments, bitterness comments, negative comments of that person. And their number three is the motto. They have the motto. Even if you don't say that, but it stays on your mind, especially when you see people, especially when you see people happy with their life. Okay. Number three signs of a person that has a crab mentality. Number three, what? If they have this motto like, if I can't have it, neither can you. So that's that kind of motto, that represents the crabs in the bucket metaphor, like the theory of the crab mentality. That's how it started, because when a crab is going up, climbing up, their clothes their clothes are really working out to climb up. So they don't like it, they hate it. So they're trying to this group below are trying to drag that person down. They represent that crabs. And you know what, people, because it says like, I can't have it. If I can't have it, so are you also. So that's gonna be the time that they try to protect this person's achievements, like, oh, it's just very temporary, tomorrow it's not gonna be happen again, like tomorrow you're gonna fail. They have very predict they have the power to predict. Wow. Yeah, hihilahin ka pa baba, sis Margie. And then when they cry, and that shows that how really selfish that person are. Like, they don't have that sense of sacrifice. Wow. Like, that is when we have this bayanihan spirit. It will also like, it's the opposite of bayanihan spirit, because bayanihan spirit is like, it's a communal, like it's a group of people that trying to help this person or this situation to help her or him achieve his goal, like carrying the house with a the whole community involved. So that's very opposite of crab mentality. Hello, Sis Margie is also here. Yes, that's the crab mentality. It's not about like the crab in the wide space. They're walking sideways. It's not that theory. It's in the bucket theory of the crabs. So they're very selfish. Also very very selfish. And then number four, they are full of positivity of themselves, but full of negative for others. They have a bias. They're very very biased of their opinion towards that people's happiness. They can see hi Mark True, it also is in the chat. They can see the person they deserve. They always said, I deserve this. I am more um you know the, I am more. It's they always like, I can do this, I can do this. What with regards with that person, it's always negative. They always negative comments. And then, okay, I have some questions here. Okay, my question is, how do you guys overcome? How do you guys? Yeah, no, 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 no. My question first, this one. Do you think crab mentality exists in the community? This is an interesting question. Do you think that crab mentality exists in the community? Because yeah, in this YouTube community that we are in right now, because I noticed that at work, I experienced that at work. I saw it. These people at work, what they do is like, okay, for example, I am very close. I am very close to my superior, okay, my supervisor. We're very close, we're friends. So whenever yeah, I don't know, like, and then there is one worker like really trying to right, their group, okay, like let's say mean girls. Let's say mean girls, like especially that I belong in a group of mostly men. So I work in a group of mostly men. So I'm more, I'm more, what you call it? I can be friends to girls. I can be friends to guys. So I'm close to my superiors. We treated each other like not worker and or not the boss. Like we're treated each other like a friend, And then these mean girls, workers, co-workers, they will try to like, at the back. I'm in front of me. They're friends. They're really trying to like, yeah, they show friendship to me. And then when I'm back or like not in front of them, they're gonna tell bad things, bad stuff to that my superior, which is also a friend. So because they don't see it, they don't like it, especially like promotion stuffs, because we also have in the company, we also have the promotional evaluation, kind of like that, and they're not happy whenever they see that um my evaluation, I got evaluated as like VG or very good. So they're not happy with that. So they gonna try to like, oh, you know what? She's not really doing good in the job. She's always like this and that. So that's also like rubbing him down, dragging me down. Talking to my superior. Yeah, like that. The old backstabbers. Yeah, that's what they gotta do. Backstabbers, and also they also have the action that okay, they're gonna talk, like they try to be friends also with the supervisor or my superiors, and then they're gonna slightly talk backstabbing me. But then you know what? Because sometimes men really does not really care about women's craziness or drama. So they're not gonna they're not really gonna successful with it, especially if it's like men. They're gonna men are already know what kind of woman has in their minds. It's sometimes very very drama. So okay, from Miss Youthwish, for my question earlier, like, do you think rap mentality exists in the community? Pwede ra. Sorry about that. It was advertisement. It was my mom. So, and then Yeah, from Miss Yudwish, she said a lot of them in our small community. Yes, Bess, especially Bess. Wow, and our small community, especially, they become predictions. I mean, they become Madame Auring. You know, the one that people really they know. They think like they're a lot better. They think that they are a lot better. Like nobody can. I mean, this person that they're gonna talk about, like, oh, they're just they're very young. You know, you cannot make it. Like they already can predict what's gonna happening in your future. That's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in our small community, in this YouTube community. Okay, from Augie. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your lace. Yes, that is the backstabbers. So that are also the sign of having a crab mentality person. Okay, from Sis Ami, wow, this is so strong, Sis Ami. That is very strong. Crab mentality is an idiot manners. Wow, I like the term idiot manners. That's a lot. If you say a lot, if you say like idiot, okay, there's a lot of that. And surprisingly, or me, yeah, to me as a Filipino, I'm very surprised. That is actually I have a high expectations of older men. Like I really looking up to them because that's how I grew. That's how I grew here in Philippines. We have so much expectation of older people. But then here in YouTube community, that's quite different. There, yeah, you know, if you know what I mean. Okay, from Bruce, wishy Ogie are right on about that. Back like wishy Ogie are right on about that. They're gonna take your place. Yeah, that's the idea also of crab mentality, Ogie. Like you know, they're gonna take your place. That's the backstabbers. They want to take your place. They're very unhappy that you're in that place, in that position. You know, they want it to be them, so they really try hard to really fight for it. Like attack you, drag you down. You're not included, Bruce. That's from Wish. Oh wow, Miguel is now proposing. Good morning. How are you? Everyday proposal from. That's a good thing with Miguel. You know, Miguel. That I don't think like Miguel have a crab mentality people around him. Like not against them. Like wow, very supportive of Miguel. Okay, number five. And number five also is like they blame their friends or like fellow for their failures rather than help them. Yeah, they blame like for example, because you do this and that, that's why it happens. You know, instead of like helping her fellow co-workers or friends or in this channel, like instead of helping them up, helping lifting them up, or like trying to say like it's okay, you're gonna make it happen, that we will better luck next time. Actually personally I noticed that with Wish, like we are also like we're counting the watch hours, and she was like it's okay, Bess, we're gonna work on this and that. So you know, instead of some people say like because you do this, you do this and that. So that's also instead of helping that person of their failures, rather they like they blame, you know, they are blaming, they were nothing but blamers instead of becoming the helpers, rather, you know, like rather giving him or her a hand to help, you know, like because you sometimes when they see like this person, okay, for example heartache, heartbreaks, okay, this friend or is in a state of heartbroken, like she's heartbroken, and instead of saying that oh because you did this and that, that's your fault because you did this and that. So instead of like bringing her to a place like, you know, why not have some fun, like so to help her to uplift her soul, her broken soul and heart, you know. It's just that is also the saddest part of people have that crab mentality, you know. And yeah, we can also see that everywhere. Okay, from Miss Yudwish, I've always been attacked, but now I'm very thankful. Only few left, and I choose to ignore this kind of. Yeah, actually, best as we grow older, the more we realize that we don't need a lot of friends. We just want to stay the few, the real genuine few. Okay, from Bruce, Miguel every day asks all the ladies to marry him, but I bet Miguel will have lots of wife. Wow, I think Miguel is okay from Miss Yidwish won't worth my attention. Yeah, basic. You know what? That's what I see. Like that's what I say before. Like we should, as we grow older, especially as a person that has a goal or priorities in life. Wow, my connection is now one bar again. What happened? What happened, PLDT? So, it's not really deserving your attention, especially you're having your own little goal in your bubble, in your little bubble. That's what Puts and Boots talk about, like your own comfortable place. He will say like your own bubble. Okay, from Chauncey Adams. Hello, Chauncey Adams. Good evening to you. And good morning to everyone in the Philippines. Yes, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, Chauncey Adams. And oh, by the way, guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Now, currently, we have 21 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, from Bruce, Bestie Wishy, you're very mature woman. You don't let any of that stuff ever bother you. That's why I like you as my bestie. Okay, from Ati Ami, she said, crab mentality, they are selfish. Exactly. That's what they said. Like, they only see themselves as the person that they're only proud of themselves. They only see themselves that they can only say positivity for themselves, but very negative for others. That is why, like, the appreciation is like, you cannot really, most of them crab mentality people, like you cannot really hear a good like a really glimpse of appreciation from them. But if they do, it's gonna be a little bit of sarcastic, like like very fake, and then what you will get from them mostly are very negative criticism. There are good criticisms, but there are also negative criticisms. Negative when their agenda is to like really destroy you, like really break you down. But some of these criticisms are valid, while others just, they just gonna invent it to mess up your achievements. They very, very, very unhappy to see you happy. Hi, Boots and Boots, my husband is also in the chat. I think he just woke up. Mr. Boots and Boots, good evening, you there. I think it's a little morning there already, like 2 a.m., almost 3 a.m. Hiya Boots, boom shakalaka from Heart Chewy. How did you come up with that? And then okay, where were we? That's already number 5, instead of trying to helping them up from a friend or your fellow, instead of helping them from lifting them up from broken hearts, broken souls. Instead, they're trying to it's because of you, you do this and that. That's good for you because you did this and that. Instead of that, they're like they're trying to like really they're already on the downside, down part of their emotions on the situation, but then this crab mentality people like really trying to really push stamp them more. So that's very sad. Okay, and then next, and that actually happens also at work. Oh, I hear that especially in OFW also, like our beloved OFW is working working at home, and then it's so sad that even if she's also a co-Filipina, like a Filipina, and then she's also a Filipina, like them both Filipinas, because of this crab mentality, it's wide and huge thing in Filipinos. Because of that, they will try to like say bad things to her, like she's gonna betray her. Like she's not happy that she's get appreciation from the employer. You know, it's so sad because they already in one house. They join in one house. They do that. I heard a lot of stories about that. Like it's your own co-fellow Filipina do that against you. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sis Alma, Sis Mars, Atiami. If you already experienced that, because actually my sister is was an OFW before. So she was domestic helper before in Jordan. So she noticed like since she was a newbie, and then she have this co-worker also a domestic helper, like they work in same house, and then this Filipina is already an old worker in that house. So instead she's just very focused on her job, just doing her thing, and then this fellow Filipina really trying to, sometimes it's just very risky because they gonna plant, for example, just to blame, just for the employers to blame, to find mistakes in you. Okay, this is true story happens. Like, you know, there that's very dangerous because we never know, like this crab mentality person, we never know what they can do. Like for example, they're gonna plant a jewelry, like a jewelry of their employer, they're gonna plant in her bag so that she will be kicked out, or like have some punishment. That is very sad, that is very dangerous, and that happens in real life. So she said like it's more comfortable to have a coworker like an Indian nationality, because she's just like very friendly, like, you know, she's more friendly and does not do bad things to her. Instead, that fellow Filipina, see, that's the difference. That's how huge or wide crab mentality is in Philippines. Okay, from Ogi. Yes, to Ami Film Channel. Yes, so true. And they don't care who they step on to get ahead of you. Yes, that's very selfish. That's very selfish act of a person that has a crab mentality. Okay, absolutely yes, from Sis Ami. Okay, and that's when I said like that's why they do that. Like, you know, like that's why they do that. Like, you know, Filipina, like domestic helpers versus domestic helpers, like they will try to really make try to really do their own mistakes. Like, yeah, they're gonna create a mistake, like, oh, like they have this idea to like get something precious, valuable items from their employers and plant it to their other fellow Filipinas inside the house, and she will be blamed or will be jailed about it. It's very dangerous to do that. Like how crazy it is for a crab mentality, for a person to have that mentality. You know, it's very dangerous towards a person when you're too jealous like that. And and that's the sign, that's part of the sign, like, you know, they treat their co-workers or like co-Filipina as a competition, instead of like instead of treating her as a friend, as a worker, to help to make this their job easy, like very like to at least, you know, they don't see the positive side of it. Instead they're looking at the negative, like very negative. They have very negative mindset. Manny, when are you coming to USA? Happy Philippines. I'm not going to USA, but hopefully, it's gonna be in Belgium. Belgium, it's not in USA. I will come. It's your wish, not me. I have to tour. What? I have tour concert. Okay, from Miss Wish. I wish come visit me, huh? Okay. I think that horrible way people treat each other at times. Yes, that's the kind of mindset of having a crab mentality also. Like that's what I said when talking about at work, crab mentality at work, and it happens in BH, domestic helpers. They do that. Like it's so sad to think that it's also their co-Filipinas do harmful things for her, like, so to make her feel good, like to make her on the top, you know. She's so selfish that way. Okay. And then from Ate Ami, I was obsessed also here in YouTube. Most of them are educated, but they put down their own selves just for nonsense arguing. Oh yeah, that's my pet peeves really, Ate Ami. Since the beginning that I was here in YouTube, actually, and that's how I noticed, like, it makes me question how old are you guys? Like, how really you get do you really have to rely your life just in this YouTube? Do you really have to rely your decisions in YouTube? Like, your life really, most of your life really, you really need to spend it on YouTube, people forget that the real life outside, and when it's already affecting your mind, your brain, it's very dangerous. It's Yeah, imagine you have this goal, and then you're looking back in this YouTube community. Instead of focusing your goals, you're focusing the other side. It's very dangerous on your mental, in your decisions, just decisions alone. You will forget the real people, the real life that really matters to you, just because you really put your whole life here in YouTube, in this community. Like, yeah, you were true to that at the army. You were obsessed, how, like, especially most of them, when you learn that, oh, they're very educated, but they don't act as educated person. They're That's why when I said, like, when you're bashing a person, especially younger than you, you're not you're not bringing that person down. Instead, it is yourself. You're bringing yourself down, because especially you're here, making yourself as, I'm educated, I do this is my job. But how do you what are your actions here in YouTube? Does it really fit to what you really say, how you are? And nonsense arguing, that is very immature. Shout out to everyone. Belgium, wow, yummy chocolates. Yeah, it is very delicious chocolates. You know what? I rarely, because most of the chocolates here in Philippines that is always available, especially for the locals, are like with peanuts or like with caramel and then nuts, too sweet. But then Boots on Boots or my husband bring some chocolates. It was so delicious. Like, I really enjoyed it, like especially with the hazelnuts, and it's like very pure chocolates. More chocolates, less creamer or like the sugar. I like the bitter. The bitter it tastes, to me, the more pure it is, the more delicious. And yeah, that was Puts on Boots bring me here, my husband. And I'm very grateful that I able to taste the real deliciousness of chocolates. Okay, sorry, we're super busy. Lots of overtime from Happy Philippines. That's good. Happy Philippines, when actually, that's how I notice when people, you are very, very focused on your goals, your job, you're just very serious on your own life. You really don't have the time to get bothered by other people's lives. I mean, come on, guys, you can do better than that. Hi, Dog. Dog is also here in the chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. Okay, from my husband, puts money, it's worth being on this side of live stream again. Oh yeah, it is. We used to, like, while we're on the panel together, and we're just one touch away. And it's, oh, just message me if you have time for our concert. Wow, they're gonna have a concert, upcoming concert soon. Dog, good morning. Thank you for the support. That's from Ati Ami. Yeah, why not, like, in this platform, why not make this as a positive side, as a positive community, instead of dragging people down, attacking people, like trying to, maybe they feel good to say bad words towards that person, instead of just supporting. Why not? It's free. Kindness is free, guys. Come on. Ami and Mark Chocolate. Okay. Wow. I don't know. My system is down. I have been kind of sick too. Oh, Augie. Okay. she check with Alma if it's okay with her. Okay, from Bruce, money, I have to disagree with you because you are live and all people in chat live, it's real life. Yeah, but then, when you say like arguments, like making arguments, like, your decision got, your kind of decision in your life got, instead, your decision in life, instead you're focusing, it's got distracted, it's got messy because you're, no, I mean, yeah, we are live here. We are here. This is real life. But when your whole life is already thrown here in YouTube community, and then your decisions are, you just rely your decisions according to what people say, instead of like having your own decision, like having, we as individual, we are very different. We have different walk of life. We have different story. No matter how, like, okay, we have this common, but still our decisions rely on what are like, individual thinking, not your whole life, like really rely, especially, when people, I notice when people, they decide of how they choose people or how they act towards their partner depends on how they see on Rafi Tofu, like very drama, like it gives you traumatized with, you got traumatized of a situation that's not even yours, that's other people's, that's other people's situation. Yeah, they're available to us, but that doesn't mean these people's experience could be yours also, like, yeah, it's okay to like give some idea of it, but not your whole life you put into it, because at the end of the day, you have your own life. It's you. We are made unique. Each one of us is made unique. We have different, you know we have our own kind of thinking. We have our own discarte, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you get inspired with it, you got inspired of their lifestyle, but when it comes to yourself, like, don't give it 100% trust, because especially when you're listening to other people's advices, sometimes, especially on your love life, you know what, you never know what's the agenda of that advice. So it's always better, like, especially with your partner, you and yourself. That is why you have this private corner, private place with you, with each other, because that's gonna be, don't rely your decision depending on how people's stories, you know if you, I hope you get what I mean. I hope I am better before my birthday on the 6th. Yeah, we're also wishing or hoping for that, Ogie Pogi. Get better. Get well soon, Ogie. Absolutely, you are right. Okay, we're all together on live YouTube. It's part of everyday life of our life for a few hours. Yes, it is. But that does not mean like 100%. The whole circle, the whole percentage of your life should rely on YouTube. That's not good, Bruce. Because at the end of the day, these people don't know your daily life, like every second of your life. Yeah, they can give you a little glimpse of an idea, but that's because they rely, I mean, they come it from their own experience, but your own experience or the people that's around you or you talk to personally or your personal, like for example, relatives, that's you. There's still difference, like not 100%. Okay, let me get it. Okay. Just like okay, let me say like Happy Philippines. Okay, let me talk about Happy Philippines. I gonna set example for Happy Philippines. He's more become successful. I don't know. Yeah, every one of us is successful with our different fields. But with Happy Philippines, as you can see, he's not really into this drama stuff around in the community because he did not put all his time in the YouTube community. I mean, he have his way. He have his one way. He's not into like many That's what I noticed with people here in community. Like they're into what drama stuff. Happy Philippines is more focused on his career. So that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. And when the more you get bothered by other people around the community, the more you might forget like your own personal being. Like also have my own life. Like, yeah, we are friends. Yeah, we are friends here, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's gonna be left. Sometimes we don't. You don't realize that, like, yeah, we pay our bills, and our friends are helping us lift up our mood, but not to the point that, like, our bills, our personal stuffs, like our personal priorities, it's not just about us, it's just about herself, it's just about me, you and your partner. That's what I mean. Life, but I like, okay, everything should be put in balance. Okay, when you say like 100%, all your thoughts, all your decisions, you're gonna rely in the community, it's not balance anymore. That's not balance anymore. Okay, yeah, that's true. Mabuti pa yung walang pinag-aralan kasi they know where they put. Oh yeah, that is very true, Ate Ami. You know what? These people really like, wow, they really very boastful. Like, you know what? I have a degree. You know what? I finished this course. I'm good at this field. Like, I'm very professional in this field. But the way you treat other people is so poor. That is that is what, are you really proud of that? You're really bringing yourself into, like, bragging what you have achieved, like, in but the way you treat people, it's not being professional. You forget that kind of, like, heart. You don't have the heart anymore. Yeah, you have the degree, yeah, you have the diploma, but how do you treat other people? That's Sis Mars talking about, like, it's always, sometimes these people does not have the degree or the diploma. They're more the people that have the empathy. They have more the empathy. They see themselves towards other people also, like, they try really hard to not hurt him, because he knows he can put on him or herself on other people's shoes. Okay, okay, wait. Okay, this is hi, sis Monette. Good evening. I don't want drama. My life, the only drama I want is K drama. That's from sis Monette. Yeah, it's crazy. And they're even older people, like, they love the drama of other people. They're very happy on it. And then you know what? They're very older people. They become so happy listening that, oh, they already have the drama. The people have the drama. They're fighting. Yay, yay, they're fighting. Yay, I love tofu. Wow, it satisfies my day. Wow, they fighting. Wow. That's the kind of happiness they have. That is so sad, guys. Instead, and when they see people already happy, like, they little achievements, they're not happy about it. They're gonna attack him. They're gonna say him, oh, you're not gonna do it. You are poor, you cannot do it. That kind of happiness you will have, I know for sure, like, in 2 days, or in a days or few, you will not be happy anymore. That's kind of, like, very sad, really. They're more self-satisfied when they see people like, fighting. That's very sad. And then how come you scream for world peace? You can't even do it personally towards your comrades. Okay, another. I am traumatized when I hear Munay sing from Happy Philippines. I wish I have extra time for that. Being a mom is 27, 27, 7. Yeah, you can't. You know what? It's kind of, I know it's having a daughter or like having a baby. It, it's hard, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but it's worth it. Like, yeah, you get tired of it, but when you see but instantly when you see your baby smile, that's actually making vanishing it all. Like, your whole day very tired, but just one smile, just one little giggle, just one little smile of your little one, it vanish. Your stress vanish. That's what I say. It's hard, it's difficult, but it's worth it. Ang happy Philippines. Yeah. Uh-huh. Puts on boots still having a jet lag. I just need enough money to escape the USA. Yeah, it's so irony. Like, a lot of Filipinos wanted to go to the USA, and then how come Happy Philippines is already in the USA and wanted to escape in there? So it's very irony. Okay, Happy Philippines, how much does this cost? Because maybe dog is can sold his Ferrari to put more. Okay, from Bruce. Well, I don't care about what people say about me. They don't know me in real. So have good one, money, all peace and love. Okay, thank you so much, Bruce Davis. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's all. We don't really care. We don't really care. I mean, find my care. That's hanapin mo yung paki ko. When you say like, especially these people, like, okay, I'm gonna make this an example, really. Like, people will say, how did money marry right away, like so easily, so quickly, when he was with when he was with this person. I'm gonna ask you, are you do you really know my story, like every day, daily life, my story? Do you really know? When you really question that, I gonna question you back. Do you really know how my life was? And sometimes maybe I feel special when they waste too much time thinking about. Okay, yes, money, good good topic, very well. Thank you so much, Bruce. Yeah, I really appreciate you too, Bruce. Stay safe always, Bruce. I have very generous dog. Happy include my allowance too. Oh my gosh, they're talking allowance. Okay, from Happy Philippines. Thanks, money. True. I try to stay away from drama. Get Great thing about YouTube is you can block or unsubscribe to someone and you don't hear from them again. I have goals I'm trying to achieve. That's my focus. Yes, that's true. That's what I was talking about, Happy Philippines. When you are too focused on your goals and you don't really give time to, like, uh, look back to the drama, look back the nonsense. That's Happy Philippines. So he is happy. Happy Philippines also will also reflect, actually, when you do that, it will reflect how you treat other people, because you're already happy for yourself. You're already focusing your priorities. Yeah, you can be friends. That's why it reflects how you treat other people also. You know, sometimes it's very too toxic, really. Like, you're really into other people's, especially you're very happy seeing people having the fight or the drama. Is that really a worth living? Is that life worth really? Is that really worthy of our life? Like, life is short, and that does that really worth it? Agree in being snobs in what I call it. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Ryan Avery Row One. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's good to see you here in the chat. I'm focusing on drama to earn more views. That's the thing. Yeah, they earn more views. And what's and what's crazy was, like, they're not just some of them. I wish they just all about the views and they stay like this. It just stops there. But what's the thing is, like, they even bringing families. That's crazy. um I think, yeah, you know what, I've experienced that before. and that's crazy. That's why I don't that's that part I don't understand. You come here in YouTube, like commenting, having fun stuffs, like how they want the fun to be, and you just carry on. And then one time, somebody said like, I can I can, you know what, like I get some a little threat, like they gonna tell me like, I know, I like something like, I know where you live, and your kids will be like this and that, you know. That's so sick. That's really so sick. And imagine they're older than me. That was before, really. I've I've already experienced that stuff. That's so sick. You know, imagine even bringing my daughter into like, um giving threats. Oh my gosh, are you really that crazy in YouTube, in the community? Like, you can really do that? Even thinking, even the thought of it. We all want to have fun, enjoy our time together, big family out here. Yes, that's true, Bruce. Okay, Miss Manny, some people think that YouTube is our life. They don't realize that we have lives outside of YouTube. Yeah. You know what? That's the thing. Like, imagine when you close your laptop, that's also, I mean, are you really happy attacking people, saying bad stuff to them? Are you really happy? Can you really sleep good with that? We only know the surface of each of our lives. Yeah, I wish that's how they know, like, you know. Yeah, you only know the names of them, but then you don't really know the daily life of how he or she struggles in her life just to get that little achievements. Haha, unfortunately, drama creates clicks. And one one proof with that is like that Tolfo, you know, the Rafi Tolfo in action. The Rafi Tolfo in action channel. It's actually a channel, you know. It started in YouTube, really. That's how they also got very rich for that. It's because you help. It helps the drama, you know. It creates clicks. Yes, exactly. That's why they get rich for that, because of the drama. It's not, you know, if you only know, guys, especially here in, you know, you live in the Philippines, and you get a little bit investigation of those people that was guested in that channel, and then you will ask, did they really get help? No, they don't really. How can you get help of your concern towards your family? You already destroy your family by bringing it to the public. How will you able to, how will you able to believe that after that bringing the drama, that destroying, that is supposed to be stay in family, it's supposed to be private in your, in just your family, around the family, but you're bringing it worldwide? How would you able to believe that your family or your relationship will gonna stay the same? It does not help, really. I don't really think that bringing into tofu can really help. No, it does not. It only creates more space, more distance towards your family. It's dangerous, especially here in Philippines. We look, as a family oriented person, we really look value to the family, like, you know, our family unit, the respect with each other, siblings, mother and daughter. I mean, mother, the father. So how would you expect that drama, I mean, the problem will be solved by bringing on Tolfo? You're already shaming, you're already putting your family into shame by bringing it to worldwide. It's just not stays in Philippines. Like, how you people know about Tolfo? Would you really expect that the problem of family will be solved with that? You know, and some of them also, just because they're thinking of money, then there are trolls come and upset the chat. Focus on happiness and you'll attract happy people. Exactly. Yeah. That's how you reflect, really. Like, you know, when you're happy on yourself, you don't really have time. When you don't really have the time of other people's shit. Ryan trolls deserve black. I can block people. This is my channel. And especially if you're showing disrespect and unnecessary. I mean, you question yourself why you do that. What should I gain if I do that? Hello, Star Tricker. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Hi, Aki Rai. Hello, my dear. How are you? What makes a person go to TOEFL? Seeking for attention. Like, are you really proud of like bringing or your personal stats on worldwide? Really? Okay, where are we? As- oh my gosh! Actually, Rafa TOEFL is a channel, guys. It's not actually a pub. How can you get a public service when actually the content, your life story is what they can gain some money. The clicks, the views, advertisement in YouTube, sponsors. Drama attracts more drama, unfortunately. Yeah. People don't realize that. How can they call it a public service? If you really want to achieve real justice, then go to due process. Do the due process. There is a our system. I mean, our justice system is here still working. And you're making it the drama and in Rafi Tulfo. Stupid. I'm sorry about that, folks. Really, that's not very mature. That's not really very mature thinking. You're just putting your whole family to shame. You're creating your own nightmare. Okay, from Dog McNally. Sometimes we need to breathalyzer hooked to the YouTube devices to avoid drunken chats. And sometimes you know what? I actually also received before a message because I was talking, and I know this person that messaged me. I was talking about, like, you know what? Like this, like tofu thing. I was like, personally, in my opinion, I don't believe that because there's no problem that can be solved when you're already shaming your family. You're already putting in the worldwide your problems. You're already putting it in the worldwide. I don't believe that kind of stuff, really. And then, you know what, this person messaged me like, I will gonna something like, I gonna message Tofu because you're putting his channel to shame. Like, what, me? How many subscribers I have? Like 1,900 can put Tofu down, like his channel. I'm not that powerful. Like, how many subscribers Tofu have? Like, 24 million, kinda. I don't know. Maybe like millions already, 20 plus millions. Imagine that person so ignorant, really telling me like, I'm with a 1,900 subscribers, telling me that, like, because you're putting Tofu's channel down, like telling bad stuff to Tofu, like, I don't believe this channel, like this and that. Wow, you're so ignorant, really. And that is why also I got this idea, because there's a lot of bigger channels, always, not just me. My idea of this also started because I also follow these channels, like the lawyer channel. They're bigger channels. They're very against the tofu, especially because I agree, because we as a Filipino, we are looking, like, really expecting so much of a family unit. That's how we value the family unit. So I was really agreeing to these channels. There's a lot of channels, bigger channels, agreeing to tofu, and not just me. This is not the first time. My channel is just ordinary. Sometimes not even working like a big channel. I'm just a person that also have my own initiative. I also have my own opinion about this matter, especially a person that really looking up a family as a very important part of the society. Yeah. How ignorant of that person to tell me, like, I said bad stuff to Tofu. Tofu is not God. It is also the same thing as like a YouTube channel. It started from one subscriber also. I mean, wow. Really? That's so funny. Okay, from Boots on Boots, trolls are like dog poo on sidewalks, but in YouTube. They're there as proteins for flies and maggots. They enjoy their own chaos. But most YouTube audience are decent people that don't want nothing to do with them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's why, just leave it up. It's like a little shrug, shake it off on your shoulder. Hi, sis Sharon Lapu Lapu. Good morning. Oh, wow. That's so sexy. I like the avatar, sis Sharon. I like it. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm surprised you're here. Oh my gosh. I'm humbled. Thank you so much, sis Sharon Lapu Lapu. Madam, thank you for tuning in. It's gotta be crazy, but sometimes not you that's how people, because how I notice it, like you're most of us here are older people, if not more older than me, but sometimes it's just need some a little bit of words from it, like not because we are younger we are that dumb like how you think, that we are that stupid of how you think. At the end of the day, we also have our minds. You cannot just say you cannot do this. This is just very limited. This is how you just gonna be. This gonna stop. Like you're very really predicting my life. It's because you're sad in your life. You will also expect that these people will gonna be double, twice sad also. That's not very healthy at all. Hi Sharon, Lapu Lapu, good morning or good evening from Bruce. Put, you better take care of money or else I'm going to Tofu. That's funny, really. Happy Philippines. And you know what? You don't really realize that Tofu only get bothered by people. Okay, for example, they also very choosy of their content because they're choosing the content because that's gonna be a potential to have a lot of click, like a lot of people to watch, like a clickbait. Their story, they want to sensationalize the story so that people will watch it. Not they not gonna they not just gonna choose a content based on what because you message them first. No, it is also depends on the story. If it's very to them, they're also very smart. My gosh, if it's to them, the your story is very boring, they don't give a damn. They don't have time for that. Okay, they not gonna because they, of course, this they also have the on air. They also paid to get on air, like the network, like the um the radio. They also paid for that. They also paid for the taxes. It's all about business, really. And people don't realize that, that it's not always because I have a story to tell and they're gonna pick me. No, they're also very choosy of their content because they want to earn, because they're also invested. So, oh my gosh, people stop thinking like, oh, we're gonna go into Tofu, Tofu gonna pick me. Really. Hi, MK. MK is still in the chat. I like to troll trolls from MK. That must be fun for you, MK. That is really sad too. Say anything about my girl, my sisters and brother. Mhm. Happy P, you should go to for the maybe he can get my wife and daughter. I don't think so. Everything is in business. Everything, especially on YouTube. When we talk about like YouTube, airing, advertisement, real help, real justice is in the justice system, in the court. That's the real help. We have the due process. My gosh, people, you forget it. You go to Tofu, it's just shaming your family. It's just shaming you also. I mean, people will always have, not all the comment. You don't expect people's comments like people will gonna side you, especially when you get scammed. People will say like, yeah, it's because you're being dumb, like it happened to you. Okay, put me on top we tied. Money, get a black robe and you can be a self-appointed judge on YouTube. Dog, that's not my calling. What is the crab mentality? Well, oh yeah, crab mentality. Okay, okay, crab mentality is a Filipino word. It's a Filipino term, and I'm gonna talk about it again. So, but then Actually, you can replay it on the first because I explain it what's crab mentality. It's a theory of the crab in the bucket. When you put the crabs in the bucket and one crab already close climbing up, and then the rest of the crabs down on the bucket, we're gonna pull that crab down back down. So that's the crab mentality, like pulling that crab back down because they don't like somebody's going to success. So, but then according to Grime in West, crab mentality is equals to tall poppy syndrome. That's if I remember it correctly. So that's the equal of crab mentality here. It's in Philippines. It's a wide range in Philippines in Filipinos. How about you guys? Also wide range in community, right? What's my exact thought? Okay, from Bruce, I'll call Rappi for you, Puts. I'll tell them hurry up now. Yeah, you better try your luck, Bruce. Really, like if especially how come when like a millions of or thousands of people trying to reach out Tolfo, like trying to be heard their stories, and then in a minute, in a day, or in just a day, just like one celebrity, this one celebrity have an issue, like trending viral issue of this celebrity, so they gonna pick that story instead of your story that you've been there waiting for years, you've been there waiting for months. But how come this celebrity that have an issue, or like a celebrity versus their helper, because they're celebrity, they're known, people gonna click that drama, people gonna watch that content. They don't the production will not choose your content because what? Because they know that this celebrity, they gonna choose that celebrity's drama because that's where they get views, that's where they get money, that's where they get millions of views, not your story, especially involving 3,000 pesos a month. Okay, from Philip Janik. I'm watching Viet women working in office building. I want to live long time. Oh, crab mentality is another savage habit. Love them long time. Yeah, better love them long time. Okay, from Mars. They're not gonna pay attention if your story. Yeah, if especially like okay, for example, I'm gonna go to Tofu. I gonna have some complaints about my husband, and then my husband, who is Miss Money, who is Puts and Boots, who is these people, you know especially you're not really interesting in public, they gonna bring your story, they're gonna make it a content if you are very interesting, if you are a celebrity, they're gonna be waiting for also them. Yeah, you don't really understand that because especially here, you're not here in Philippines, you don't notice that, but that's how it is. They also have they also a channel, they pay taxes, they have a production crew to pay the salary, they have the manpower to pay. So that's why they're also wise in choosing a content for their channel also, or like um their show. It's not, that's crazy. And then thanks to you guys, like especially in the West, thanks to you, they get a lot of viewers. Correct, Mars, kaya galingan ang story ng buhay. Yes, they gonna sensationalize it. Especially if you're boring, they don't have the celebrity to pick up the stories about, no helpers of that celebrity going to them. It's plain, it's boring, and then they're gonna pick just random person on the complaint section, complaint department. Let's say complaint department. They're gonna pick just random story, and then they're gonna sensationalize it just for the views. Man, I miss singing. You go singing na. Okay. Yeah, you have to spice up the story. Even like the news. I know you. Yeah, I know, guys. You're very wise and very also smart to really notice that kind of strategy. For the channel, for the content. Yeah, Rafi will just laugh at me, I'm sure. They're gonna be very choosy also. That's why I said, if you really want to have a genuine justice, go to due process, go to the court, file a complaint. That's how you do it. Hi, brother. Philip, brother. Good morning from Bruce. Okay, where were we? Okay, money. Your English very good. You still get a job. Oh my gosh. Happy Philippines. But first, let me. I love a good love story. Yes, that person. When you said I love a good love story, that means you're very supportive of one's happiness. Also, like achieving. Achieving. You see, like a little victory of what they achieve. You're already happy for that. No, you're not like very bitter. You're just making yourself look bad. When you do that, especially, come on, guys, realize how old we are already. We should be more wiser than that. Like we should do better than trying to drag people down. Hello. Hello, Bruce. These people are civilized compared to Filipino savage fire twirling. Ay, nako. Okay, from that's Philip. Yeah, for sure. Philip Janik is very guapo human being. Carry a bolo and become a savage Filipino. That's the good thing in being in the province. There's still a lot of traditional stuff in there, especially the bolo, because bolo is very useful with gardening, or no, the farming, especially most Filipino farmers don't have still have the tractors, like how you people have in the west. We here while here we're very manual, just so that bolo, expect when you have a friend or like a special someone in the province, yeah, they gonna own a bolo for that for sure. Okay, next is like, we was already talked about, like they treat their fellow coworkers, friends as competitors. They feel like everything they do is competition. They're into competition. They don't want somebody to be more bad, because he always see himself as always the better person, as always the best one, you know. And it also happens. I don't, yeah. And number seven, next is they don't know a thing about compassion. It's so nice really to like people have a compassion. It's also a great virtue to like have it's also in compassion is like it enables us to understand the feelings of other people. That's what I was talking about. um it's so rare that but if you have that, like, compassion is like when you can see yourself putting on other people's shoes. So that's, well, when well, it will stop you having that crab mentality. It's so rare, and it will be so nice if a person can able to do that, the compassion. Compassion really makes the world. If only every people, each one of us have this compassion thing, have this compassion attitude, maybe it will be a lot better place. This world could be a lot better place to live in. It's very important. Compassion, respect, it is very important. It's a very great virtue that just understanding each other, no matter how he's wrong or like he's very imperfect. But that's because you have compassion. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna support you, whatever you. Let me Google fire twirling dance. Wow, it's actually very nice. The first time I saw that fire twirling dance, like a tribal, like they. Wow, it's actually very very nice to see. Very beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of like Hawaiian, but Filipinos do that also, especially on the beach areas. They have that show. I like entertainment. Okay. Yeah, if only people, okay, they don't have that, but a person that has a crab mentality, they don't have that compassion. They don't have. They don't care. They don't care how many hearts they are breaking. They don't care if their words are really destroying a person, because that's why it's really difficult to like tell people, oh, you're this and that. We don't know how these people also struggle in their own life. You cannot just say like, you're not doing this, you're not doing this, you're bad at this stuff. But we never know like how they really struggle to just do this little achievements that they have. So because you have this very toxic crab mentality, you don't have the compassion towards your people. You know, you only care for yourself. And number eight, next thing is like they act like they know everything. You know, people would have crab mentality. They also act like they know everything. You know, you can't argue with them because they think I'm superior. I've been this and that. These are my experiences in life. I'm more experienced than you. So you know, but they don't realize that these people also um yeah, he have also different story, he have also different experience, so he's also expert in this field, you know. And these people, they know they need your advice, especially they think that I'm older than you, and they don't also want to hear your opinions. And then if you try to correct them, it's gonna be trouble. Ayun, no, ayun. Mom wanted to get mom. No, don't wash this. Actually, this towel behind me is boots and boots. My husband's. Uh, I don't know. Don't wash it. Don't wash it. Okay, from Sis Alma. I almost accept it that it's normal to have a competition. Just do the best for yourself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, it's good that it's like a honest competition. But when you say competition and you're always bitter, ba, it's not also very toxic. You don't have the peace of mind. You don't. You know what? The best thing you can have actually is having the peace of mind, because when you have this peace of mind, you can sleep good, and sleeping good is very helpful. I mean, it's very important to like really help your day better. Like you start your day a lot good, and when you start your day real good, that's when you become productive. That's when you can think good, think wisely, think positivity. So it all started when you have like, yeah, you have the intention towards other people and you can sleep good. But well, when having a crab mentality or bitterness in your heart makes you sleep good, then go for it. Okay? Just go for it. As long as it makes you feel good. Peace of mind is the best thing to have. That no money can buy it. No money can buy a good peace of mind. Yeah, it's actually so nice. You know, only one time I saw it when I was watching like a concert, and then they also have like advertisement, you know, like in the middle of concert. So they also have this some people, some locals, they bringing it like a show, like a tribal fire dance. It's actually nice. And sometimes they even just store a gas inside their mouth, and they're gonna blow it on the fire. It's so good. It's a wow, look like a dragon. It's so nice to see in real life. Oh, she made a list. Yeah, I did. You know, I take down notes, MK, because I'm not getting any younger. Most of the time I even forget where is my wallet. So it's very um you know, when I lost my wallet, you know, oh my gosh, if only I can. Oh my gosh. Okay, from MTV. Yeah, where's Ice? She's also savage. That's savage loving. It's his eyes. If we focus on ourselves, crab won't affect our life, but it will be a good meal. Exactly, you know. But then I just want to tell you that, like, you know, sometimes, yeah, it's not necessary to really look back onto the crabs, people that have a crab mentality. But sometimes they also need a good word, you know, to like really realize them, like, why, what are you, where are you now? Like, reflect, sometimes reflect, especially that they think that we are younger, especially they think that we are younger, they're more wiser, that they're older, they're more wiser, that they know more than that. But it seems like they forget that we as a people, we have different life story, we have different daily struggles, and my story is my expertise. Yes, you can give some advice, but you cannot predict, like you cannot predict that this is where you're just going. You cannot limit a people's achievements. You cannot limit his goals and dreams just because you are younger, you know. And she I mean, just because you are older and she's younger, or he is younger, You cannot say that because each one of us is expert on our own story, is of our own life story. Yeah, they don't realize that. They don't realize that. Instead of helping these people or person to achieve his goals, instead of yeah, happy, but they don't because of this crab mentality, and it's so toxic. You don't want that to happen around your relatives or people that matters to you. So how come you're like, don't do this to my family, don't do this to my, but how come you do that to yourself and to other people? Sometimes they need a word. Oh, MK, she always prepares for lunch. She actually has notes. I was surprised. Alma, let's eat. Wow, I'm craving for crabs now. Actually, it's well, it seems like it's seasons of crabs. Really, some crabs come out, especially that it's March now. Wow, wow, welcome March. March is a hot temperature here in Philippines, so crabs um tend to come out. Like they will come out to where they in the caves. 30 case like really holes, so they will come out. So it's a crab season. I saw a lot of crabs in though it's always there's a lot of crabs in market, but now it's more double. Like you can really choose the sizes more fresh, because if it's not season, the crabs more smaller and less fresh. Oh yeah, it's wash day here too. Mom's a ninja. She sneaks in her room and take all the clothes. I was still going to wear that shirt. Oh my gosh, MK, don't leave your shirt everywhere or else in a split seconds it will be gone and already in the washing machine and already hanging up there to dry. So even if we just wash it one time, it will be good for wash. I mean, even if we just wear it just one time, like 1 hour or two, and then it's already we already counted as a like a dirt or already worn clothes, so it's good for washing machine already. So that's why if you don't want it to wash, better hide it good. Filipina woman catch you cheating tampo, then out comes the bolo. Oh yeah, don't do that, Philip Janik. That's very dangerous, like they're very good at that. But yeah, that's actually it's a kind of joke, because it happens to one person, so it's kind of joke. But nah, some of the us really also don't care. Like some for the Filipinas also know what they're worth. They understand what they worth. Ay nako, why you cheating, huh? Yeah, why you cheating, guys? Me, I don't cheat. I love them long time. Oh, that's Philip Janik. That's Bula Bula Janik, Philip Janik. She fell asleep holding banana. I have to pee. Wow. What is that? Okay, from Putin Boots. When people use the crab mentality on you, it just means you're moving ahead. You're doing something good and somebody notice it enough to wanna pull you back down. Wow, that's very yeah, that's also nice words. That's also nice. Like wow, when you say that's why you people that have a crab mentality, actually it does not, and you have a bitterness say towards that person's little achievement, it does not really make you look good. Instead it will really make you look, wow, you're creepy, why you do that? Okay, wait, what are you guys talking then? Okay, someone on someone else channel called me a troll. How you become a troll? You know what, troll? Sometimes maybe troll people are like confused fans. There are confused fans. I had crab mentality. I was Makate Bola Bola. Makate Bola Bola. Okay, yeah, trolls are a good sign that you're going in the right direction. Yeah, just like you know what? You notice when your channel is actually growing. I'm not talking about my channel because I don't really think that my channel is really as high like like other people are, like our other friends here. My channel is just really a small channel, guys. It's just me. Sometimes I have also some point of views of things, okay, and then it's also special because you're there. It's because you're there, not because I'm here. I'm not here if you're not there. So, okay, talking about trolls, yeah, you notice like when, for example, we compare it to a tree with many fruits that bear many fruits. You know, a tree that bears many fruits, they're also gonna be at high risk of people trying to shoot with the stones of that fruits to fall down. You know, like because because you are already doing good and people are really trying to like stone you because yeah, there's you have many fruits. So I think it's also good to like the advantage of it is like just like my husband said, like it means you're already ahead, you're already one step ahead of them, so that's why they try to pull you down. So that means also something nice to like, okay, you also okay, then I'm gonna focus on more because you know you just made me feel this way. The more you stone me, the more you attack me, the more you want to destroy me, it means I am more one step ahead than you. Okay, that's a good thing. I get atheist trolls on my channel. Yeah, you cannot really. Oh my gosh. No, now we're talking about religion. MK, trolls are crab mentality minions. Okay, how to sleep? Oh my gosh, what is that? MK. So atheist is not good character for religion. Yeah, that's a good. That's the thing. You know, we people have different point of views. We came we cannot just say that you should do this because I do this is what I do, so you must also, you know, don't, you cannot limit a person. Let him discover what he can do. Let him or her discover. Okay, now, okay, you know the okay that was yet yeah, they act like they know everything. That's part of it, like that's the sign also. Next is they spend most of their time talking about people rather than discussing ideas and solutions. Exactly. You know, that's these people like you the what smart people like low, my gosh, they talk about people instead of ideas, instead of the events. Why not talk about, but then, wow, that's how I noticed like trolls, especially the trolls channels. They talk about people. Yeah. Okay. I don't act. I know everything. Philip Janik is a guru, so he just know everything. That's why he said he's a guru because he know everything. Yeah, and that's because you know they spend their time talking people. You know why? You know why you do that? Like this, rather than discussing ideas and solutions, it is because you know they treat their people as their competitors. So that's why maybe they feel threatened. They feel threatened, and when they feel threatened, they go panic, and then they go panic. They talk bad stuff. They talk bitterness towards that person instead of thinking, you know, brilliant ideas and solutions. You know, for example, how can make a Philippines a, oh my gosh, better country? How to, okay, for example, how that person yeah, if you feel good, but then rather than they say like very marites, wow, Filipinas really bringing the marites vibes here in the community. You know, they spend their time talking, like ensuring that no other person can be better than them. My gosh, that is so toxic. And next was they will never admit that they have a crab mentality. That's that's wow. Do you can really know where you were into, and that ask yourself, do I have that crab mentality? And even if you already know that I actually have a little bit, and you don't want, you don't, you deny it. Yeah, that's the mystery of it. You know, you will never really admit that you have that kind of mentality already. That's the sign. That's the best sign. You don't admit that you have a crab mentality. So the question is, how do you overcome the crab mentality of that person towards you? How do you overcome it? Huh? How do you overcome it? Oh, what are you guys talking in the chat? Okay, how you guys overcome a person's crab mentality? Okay, I also have taken some down notes of it. You know, like how or yeah, like okay, first, how do you overcome that person? So so now guys, we while I was talking about the signs of people that has a crab mentality, either it's in the community, either at your work, either at your neighborhood and the village you are living, the people around you. So like these people are really unhappy of your personal achievement. That's like they're really belittling it. So how will you deal with people that has a crab mentality? How you deal with them? Okay, wait. I'm just gonna drag my windows. Oh my gosh, my windows got different now. Okay. What I wish is shopping in the market for some crab lunch. Wow, I'm actually thinking about the crabs now. And then what? It's okay. How will you able? Okay, first you gotta do like response them in a way like let your success speak for itself. Like let your success response to them. Wait, where is my StreamYard? I don't know where's my StreamYard now. Okay, I'm finding my StreamYard. StreamYard, where are you? Uh-huh. My windows are messing up. I clicked something and it's not okay, let me just technical issues. Wait a minute, hang on. Uh-huh. Wait. So how will you okay. Okay, this is from Philip Janik. From Philip Janik, the guru. He said you ignore them, best way to deal with them. Okay. So that's for Philip Janik. Yeah, you just ignore them really. And that's when you say Philip, right? Yes. Just ignore them and let your success speak for your response. Just response and just do focus on your goals and let your success speak for itself. Number two is be optimistic. Really, like okay, just it's also always a part of the spice of your life. You know, just always think positive. That there are times you can find a single um when times that you cannot really find a single optimism of yourself or people around you, maybe just look back and always remember how you started. It really helps. Be optimistic. Where are you now on these people dragging around you, like dragging you down, and then look back. That's the only thing that you should look back, how you started, and you will realize like, wow, I'm there already. Wow, seems Philip is well behaved today. Okay, this is from MK Philippines. That's why I post pics of Rachel and I'm being happy and having fun to make the trolls mad. So that's also for MK. This is how he overcome the crab mentality people around him. He will then respond by posting pictures or photos of Rachel and how happy they are. Some guys, actually it also works sometimes. Sometimes it's so nice to like really respond to them, like in a way especially when you realize where in the side or where in the side they got triggered with their kind of crab mentality, and that's also how you respond. Knowing why, what triggers them, being jealous or envy, and then that's how you're gonna respond also. That's also so fun to do it sometimes, just to make them mad more. I was thinking about you, Wishy. I will increase your salary to 7,000 peso for Yaya. There's a lot of weak Western men that are jealous of us with hot, sexy, cute, skinny Filipina that loves us. Sana all, MK. Be straightforward and tell the truth, what you feel about it and what you think. Yes, Filipina. Yeah, sometimes it's Filipina, when you ignore them and you just keep on, sometimes they just need to like really a slap on their face. Slap on their face is like, look at yourself. Find a mirror and reflect. How old are you? What have you been through? Is it really life worth living? Especially that we are all old enough. Crabs pulling me down. I try to convert them to wanna pull up with me. That's why crabs avoid me. I'm too damn motivational. Yeah, and sometimes it's also good. Like you make this crab mentality people. You make this as a motivation to challenge yourself more. That's when you will also respond. Let your success respond to them. Ah, Philip, I'm not here to work, okay? I'm focusing in my goal now. Stop. Oh my gosh, that's delicious, best. Actually, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, um, oh my god, crab. You know what? Seafoods and then coconut milk combined, actually so delicious. Okay, from MK. Okay, part one complete. I got my short back on, but her hand is still there. What's that, MK? Okay, from Philip Janik. I can't stop me. Love you long time. You can clean. I bought a maid. Oh my gosh. Yes, very yummy. Seafoods with the coconut milk actually perfect combination, especially if you are into seafoods and at the same time creaminess, like the creaminess of the foods and the soup, especially when it's freshly cooked, freshly like the coconut milk is fresh. Wow. Add some grilled tuna and I'm so good. Yes, exactly. I'll take a Philip. I'll go hide again. Okay, next is like, okay, we're already done with like how you overcome the crab mentality people around you. How can you overcome, let your success speak for itself towards them? And then number two is be optimistic. No matter how you hear, no matter how you hear, what are the bitterness comments around you, you just focus on your goal. Only thing that you will look back is to remember how you started. How you started. It's always the how you started that it's always, it's always the beginning is always the hardest part of it, because it takes your motivation, it takes your the whole being you to like really started it. And that's when you think that, oh, I started it already and I'm already here, so I've already come this far. So you will not really get affected by these people around you trying to stone you or trying to attack you, trying to belittle you. Because you already started it. And where were they when you started it? They're not there. They only get started to attack you, like trying to destroy your goal when you're already there, reach in that level. And that's level three. At least, okay, we say level three. Level one is just like the starting the plan. So that's the level one. And when you're already on the level three, they're gonna try to attack to destroy you, to belittle you. That's the level number three. They're already there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm started. Why you're scared? Buy twin bed for sleeping. Ay nako. Okay, this is from Miss You'd Wish. I'm focusing on my YouTube channel. Help me out, Philip, by playing my LS playlist. Okay, this is from Sis Alma. Sis Alma is always very smart ass. Also, like she knows what she also speak on her mind. Also, just think that you don't owe explanation to that person. Yeah, actually, you don't really owe that. Yeah, it's actually okay. I'm sharing my life here, but you don't have the how can you really judge that this is just this is just what we get, this very limited, that your happiness will be just limited, just this way, okay, it ends here, you don't have the right to that. You're not helping the person's. Haha, MK, you are so funny. Level 3 attack of the crabs. Yeah, when you already reach that level, when you're just on the part of some of them, like you're still in the level 1, you're just planning. Some of them already starting to like oh, you can't do that actually because it's very difficult. No, because this place is this and that. It's not a good thing to go there. And then in the level 3, they already have this really panic attack, bitterness. Oh my gosh, like really intense. I don't know where are you guys, but you're already playing here in the chat. I will play with you, Wishy. What kind of game are you guys playing? Hopefully she doesn't. What are you talking about, MK? Dan? What is that, MK? Really good thing you can do is just ignore those kind of behavior. Yeah, exactly, best. Especially these people are just there to sit and watch. And yeah, that's just the kind of happiness that they have. But then sometimes because they're a little, because they think they're older, because they think they're older, they don't think that you're gonna have a word for it. But actually, no matter how, oh my gosh, that's when I come up with the idea that maturity does not come with the age. It's how you treat, it's how you act. It's how you act, not your age. MK, what are you're funny, MK. And then next, number 3 is like, okay, we're they done with be optimistic, stay optimistic. Yeah. Only look back how you started. And don't gain some self-doubt. That's the thing. When you hear like belittling people are like very negative towards what you can do because of their crab mentality, like sometimes you get some self-doubt already. It will grow some doubt, no matter how we don't want to affect us, but sometimes these people are like, it makes you self-doubt already. Okay, how can I really do this? Will I really be successful in this field? Sometimes it will. So that's why, guys, kindness is free. So you know yeah, sometimes it's also normal that you also response people, but luckily, you just fight back. But yeah, optimistic, stay optimistic. And the number 3 is keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, because negative comments and setbacks, will disrupt your everyday life. So that's why it will also hinder your old. They will also be like, maybe like, for example, you're already like, how you want to achieve your goals is like a stepping stone. Make them a stepping stone. Treat them as like a stepping stone to like really jump, take jump, the other person jump, jump, jump until you reach that level. It's like you're on the frog and you want to reach that land. Oh yeah, and then make them as like a stepping stone, like jump on them and jump on them, jump on them. It will be fun. Yeah, just focus and concentrate of your goal. Like just also your channel, some people trying to really attack your channel, trying to drag you down, so because to see you they don't want to see you successful, because they want themselves to be just the only person on that pedestal, the only person to be happy because they achieve it. So they don't want that look, and they don't want to they're not happy to look that from you also, like how they did. So just concentrate on what you're doing. Make them as challenge, make them as a challenge, make them as like a stepping stone to to jump on. Okay, number 4, to overcome the crab mentality people is like, be yourself. Just be yourself, because most of the time, you don't have to really please everyone. Okay, you don't have to change whatever or how you are when you started. You don't have to change anything, especially that's the genuineness of you. Don't try to please everyone. Be genuine, be yourself. Sometimes the more genuine you are, the more comfortable you are as a person, not really trying to please everybody. Okay, for example, eh, yeah, and people are more accepting you, or more acceptable you, when you are just being yourself. You don't try to be somebody you're not, just because you want to please them. Okay, for example, I'm gonna set this for an example. Excuse me, to our friend Sis Margie. Okay, for example, Sis Margie, she's sometimes when I always hear her like I know somewhat she does not really she does not really care anymore much now, like her English. She always said, oh, my English is like this and that. So sometimes she gets some bad comments like, you're you have difficulty on speaking English. Why not just speak Tagalog? You know. And I also heard that you know what, that's it's a really a thing in Filipino guys. It's very toxic, really. Like when somebody's speaking English and they want, because they want it perfection. You know, speaking English, they want it perfection because maybe they have the colonized mind. Just because you can speak English, you're good in life. So that's the colonized mindset of the Filipinos. That's why when they hear people speaking a very bad, you know, they think that is very not fluent English, they're gonna tell something bad about it. Like instead of saying, yeah, just go for it, you will learn at it, you will learn when you keep on speaking, you will. Some of them even tell like, why stop saying English, you don't, if you don't really good at that, you know, you're not. That's also part of crab mentality, because they cannot do it in themselves and they want to really attack that person. They really want to try to hurt by making some comments like that rude comments, instead of trying to lift up that person, to support that person of her passion, you know. And then yes, Sis Margie always have that but look at Sis Margie now, she's just focused on, you know, as long as you don't really listen to these bad comments, you know. And then you don't have to really please everyone, you know, staying true of what you are and following your goals without minding others opinion. Wow, it will be a straight up wow. Hopefully, you know, I'm really like, it's actually so nice, like really one of our friends here, you know, just get their success that they really want to achieve. Wow, it will be so nice, really. Okay, number 5 is be a good example. Okay, where are you? Yeah, make that crab mentality as a stepping stone towards your goal. Okay, I have lighter with me all the time to check if the stuff is genuine. What is that? Oh, the crabs holding back Filipina farm speaking. Yeah, you know, it's also part of the crab mentality of a person. Just because, especially here in YouTube, and she have a lot of viewers, and then some bad comments saying like, your English is not good. You better stop speaking English. You know, why you speak English when you can't speak good English? That's actually very kind of toxic crab mentality. Okay, MK, I think no, the technical issue you've got. She needs you and to put an engagement ring on her finger. Why not? There you go. Hi, Sis Mars is still here. I'm waiting for my ring. Ring pop. Okay, Sis Margie is also here. Come on, Sis Margie is now here. So I was talking about, you know, I don't mind. I'm happy what I have. Yes, exactly, Sis Margie. You know, I was talking like it's a good example. It's also a good example of like the crab mentality of a people, of a person. Like instead of focusing on the good part of it, like, oh wow, she can do it. Like, wow, she have a lot of viewers. Wow, how she do it? But then they just they just all they comment is like the bad stuff, you know. They don't, they choose the comment and they choose the bad ones. Okay, be a good example also, you know. You don't have to throw rocks at people who have been aggressively throwing pebbles at you. So just be a good example also, because yeah, that is true. And I don't, and that's the thing here. It's so I ironically, you know, like here in the community, okay, these people are like trying to tell this, oh, you're not doing great. These people is not treating good to other person, while them also not doing also good, treating other people also. So, you know, and also be a good example even to others who don't approve of your success, you know. Like you can actually make them realize that, oh wow, we never know, like You will be a good example eventually. Okay, what is that, MK? You have also other agenda, MK. I know, Margie, your English is awesome. Now you can stop saying your English is bad. Don't let the crabs hold you back. Exactly. Yeah, Margie. Yeah, sis Margie is also yeah, she's funny really. Margie wants 2,500 peso expat. Okay, don't change topic. Okay, I'm going to make it. Oh my gosh, MK, what is that, MJ? I love it when Margie says blah blah blah. It has the Margie seasoning. Only Margie can do that. That's a very originality. Since Margie have the originality of blah blah blah. That's the Margie seasoning. You can actually make it a sis Margie. You can actually make a shirt. Like make it a shirt. Make a shirt with blah blah blah. Yeah, then Margie Olveda with your logo. That's also cool. That will be cool, sis Margie. Like a shirt, since you are already monetized. Like for franchise. Yeah, it's I think it's in a shop. You can make it blah blah blah. Then Margie Olveda. It's originally from USS Margie. Every time I hear blah 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 blah, and when we try to make it like your own accent, it's original. Yeah. What? Blah blah blah. 2,500 pyramid scheme. Margie, yeah, yes, you need me more practice. What? To speak English. Yeah, and that's how you guys want. Please break free from having crab mentality. Actually, it's not worth your energy. Life is short. So, next one, like, okay, how you overcome the crab mentality people around you. Love what you do. Just love what you do. Like I heard somewhere, like in the Philippines, really, like we work because we want to earn the money, but in other person they said like the success, it's more, you could have more possibility of success when you do it, when you do your passion, when you love what you're doing. So you will be more successful, not because you do it just because you're looking to that money. Okay, we can actually relate it to growing your channel. Okay, let's talk about growing your channel. When you say love what you do, okay, because this is the thing here in channel, they their content is because this is the algorithm. Oh yeah, it's also a smart thing to do. It's also part of the creativity for your channel. But the more you love you, the more your content is because this is what you love doing. So it's more, the consistency ba is more solid than, because this kind of content there has a lot of views, because this kind of content, but it's not you, it is not you, if you know what I mean, guys. So this is also like love what you do, because if ever this is your passion, you're doing that, and this grab mentality people around you, no matter how they say against you, you don't give a care because you love what you're doing, you're happy with it. Because some people really, even especially when they see that you're happy with your passion, and they're not happy to see other people happy. So it's like the best, it's the best to counter attack to these people that's really having this crab mentality. You really counter attack by showing them that this is passion, I am happy with it no matter where I'm going, and it's not has nothing to do with you. Yeah, that's like a solid passion. What? Wow. Aha, Philip, that is my babu allowance. Blow them a kiss and give them a warm hug. Exactly. Bes. You know what, Bess? I always believe that there is no like how we believe here, like a motto here in Philippines. Like there is no um hard bread. Like there is no hard bread in a hot coffee, because we used to dip our bread. You know, we used to dip our bread in coffee, so it gets soft really. So it's like when no matter how a person is like hard, like stone hard, and then you just give them a hug, so maybe they will a little bit soft about it, like that is what I said. Like we always see the goodness in each. That's what we see. We always choose to see the little glimpse of goodness in each person's heart. Accept failure as part of the process. Then that's the next thing. No matter how really successful you are, but then you always, and when you experience failure, then you really try to, and then you will really starting to give up. And especially you hear bad comments about it, and then yeah, and then that thing that you've started will be gone. So just accept failure as part of the process. Learn or trust the process. That's the thing. Trust the process. Wants to corrupt itself. What? Some people insecure. Yeah, that's what. That's the thing with crab mentality, says Margie. That's a envy, jealous, and insecure. Best, savage me daw ka best, ingon si Philip. Oh, wishy, gonna spank your bum bum, Philip. Okay, put on the outfit for me. I'll give you a raise 8,000 peso for kasambahay with benefits from Williams English. Okay, next is value good friendships. Find the right people and value them. So that's why I think, yeah, I also heard this from Sis IC when she said choose choose your fight. Choose your battle. I mean, choose your battle. And then when you say you choose your battle, you're also choosing, yeah, you also valuing good friendships. When you value good friendships, then you don't really have the time to look back, or like to look back the crowd mentality of the people, because that's not the battle that you really have time with. So value friendship, focus on your goal. That's the thing to overcome. One of the things that you can overcome crab mentality, people around you. Okay, next is like have a little faith in people. Have a little faith in people, because when you lost it, actually you also become the heartless, the person. It's actually understandable you start being cautious and selective also, but especially meeting new people or befriending the old ones, sometimes it's because of the pride. But then when you have a little faith in people, that's what I said. Like we always choose to see the little goodness of their hearts. And next is like treasure your inner peace. Money, Philip is having a public fantasy right now. Is it crab mentality of me to tell him to give it up? Yeah, it is. Just let him. Just let him. As long as what he's doing is makes him happy. Yeah, just let him. Or should I? Yeah, you encourage it. We never know really. Like those little encouragement might be a good something good. It's always start in something little to make everything big. There's no big that starts big. It always starts small. So yeah, just a little encouragement. Why not? We never know what they're gonna go in. Okay. Margie, they saw you have a lot of followers, viewers, and they tried to broke your heart to enter in your live stream and put a bad comment to you. What kind of attitude you are? Yeah, that's part of the crab mentality, sis Margie, like because they think they're better, they can do this, they think that I am very better than I can do better than that, like, and how come you have many followers and how come you have many subscribers, and then they're gonna tell you like your English is so bad. Stop speaking English. Especially, they see that you're actually most of your subscribers, your chat are English people, like English speaking people. So that's what they gonna throw. That they gonna target that part because they see that It's the thing that will connect your viewers, like a very proud mentality person. They're not so happy. They're not really happy to see you grow. Yes, it always starts smaller and gets bigger. Yeah, of course, naturally. Like I know what you're thinking about, Philip Janet. Okay, from Miss Yudwish, Philip, I want marriage contract, not the maid contract. 8,000 pesos. Bess, are you okay with 8,000 pesos as a maid? I don't think so. It's not easy to like all around the house doing the things just to make you comfortable. 8,000 is not enough, Philip. I must I must demand higher, higher, higher. Ay nako. Ay nako, I have to try before I buy. Okay, that's from Philip also. Next is to overcome the crab mentality of people around you is to like treasure your inner peace. Yes, that's good. I'm always this person really that whenever whenever I heard or like I heard somebody's comment towards like they're jealous everywhere and it's so toxic. It's always okay to cut off ties of that person, because especially when you know that it's not good of your inner peace. You want the peace, you want the inner peace to make you help you sleep good at night. Yeah, I nako, okay, wait. Maid. Okay, that's for Miss Yudwish. If you want her to become your helper, Philip Janik, 20,000 pesos is a starting salary. And you should also cut your long hair, Philip Janik. That's according to Yudwish. Not just you will demand because you are employer, and also Miss Yudwish can demand as your future what helper. Okay, I'll test drive for 1 month to 10,000. Then maybe if the love what? Okay. Next is forgive and move on. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing really. That's when you have your inner peace, and then that's you gonna, especially you realize things that it's actually just a spice up, a little spice up. It's like a pepper on your sunny side up, you know. So just forgive and move on. Yeah, people are people. It's a human condition. They never forget the lessons, but at least you already learned your lesson to like choose the right person, this and that. You just learn your based on your own experience, especially. Like consider that these crabs in life are just a bucket, that's just a part of the process, like it's part of the process, so just a little spice up. Besides, everything and everyone you meet in life is there to teach you an important lesson. That's the best part of it. When you meet this kind of person, then let's also make you realize that actually you discover the best part of you, because especially when you try to resist really, and surprisingly, yeah, and you just then surprised, you just get surprised that, oh, actually I can do it. It helped you discover of what you really can do, the best part of you. So that's very important. you know every meet, always treat these people that you meet in our lifetime is actually most of them, yeah, they always just there to teach you some important lesson in life. And when that's the time you gotta be more wiser, you grow more, a lot better people. Yeah, it's good. Just forgive and forgive and move on, because you cannot really force if this is not destined for you, if this is not really for you, and it's maybe good for other person. Good is, oh my gosh, just it's always a better place to live in when you have each one of us is that we have this kind of attitude. Be forgive Yeah, forgiveness, kindness, compassion. Wow. Okay, next is like, okay, hi Kevin. Kevin Rodriguez is in the chat. Inner peace. Philip wants in her peace. That's Philip. I Kevin Rodriguez. No crab mentality from me to your success, Wishy and Philip. I encourage it. Sana all are people like that to encourage. Always entering the chat with the witty comment. Yeah, that's Kevin. Oh, Hippy Dippy 89 is in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. It's nice to see you here. It's been so long time. I haven't seen you for so long. 1 month of tilapia. If spoiled, I move on. Okay. Wow. Is it okay? Is it okay, Bess? Is it a deal or no deal? Is this a is this is this a worth signing of contract, Bess? This one, the condition, 1 month of tilapia. If tilapia is spoiled, I move on. How is that, Bess? Is it a good thing? Okay, last but not the least is like to aim higher. Aim higher. Just like an eagle, you soar high where you will be untouchable, unreachable by the crabs in the bucket. Just aim higher. Be like an eagle. Imagine you started like a crab and then you already went up and then you become an eagle. Aim higher, yeah. Just let the crabs in the bucket see you up, just soaring high, just flying high. You know, teach them that flying high. You're like flying high, especially you do it not hurting other people's shoes or like not hurting other people's rights. And then you fly up in the air, you soar high, you enjoy the dream that you had a goal, you achieved the little happiness that you have, you know and you become the being best version of yourself. Really, you're strong and firm, despite all the hate and bitterness around you. Wow, you will realize, maybe, wow, what beauty this world has to offer, really. you know Make, like, also people also, oh my gosh, like, make that as a goal. Just, yeah, don't let people drag you down, really. Especially when you, okay, for example, you're going to come here in Philippines to meet. Okay, let's talk about this because it seems very common here in the community. You will want to come here in Philippines to meet the love of your life or your friends, and because these people in the community cannot do what you can do, they will really trying to drag you down. A lot of marites going on, a lot of chismis going, trying to destroy about you. You cannot do this and that. They don't want to be you to be happy, so they don't want, like, whenever they heard that you're coming here in Philippines, and instead of like, and then, wow, and you're already here, let them see. Let it, and then aim higher more, aim higher more. That's how crab mentality people get hurt. you know they actually, their predictions got failed. It hurts them. So sometimes it's so fun looking at them. What? Okay, victory of winning over the crabs around you. Yes, just let them see you flying. Just let them um enjoy. At least you're giving them entertainment. Like, enjoy the view of you flying, soaring high. Okay. 11, MK. Finally, MK. It's not about the banana anymore. Stop caring what others think. Exactly. Just focus on your goal. Aim high. That's how, one of the things how to overcome this crab mentality people, especially here in YouTube, actually. Like, I know for sure, as we grow and as we discover things around us, we will encounter many kinds of people, and some of them will greatly affect how you look at the world. That is very sad. Especially, it is very important, really, to bring positivity in the community, because we never know how your negativity comments or like bitterness comments, just because this is what was your situation, because this is how you experience, and you are bringing it into the community. Like, for example, this person is actually have this beautiful harmonious mindset. He's actually has a genuine kind of beautiful plans in his life ahead, but then because of your experience, you're trying to bringing it the negativity to the community. You will never know that you're really greatly affecting these people, that you will really turn them into, like, he was a person of a great personality, but because because of your crab mentality, because you don't want other to be happy, because you can't do it, because you're not happy, and you're not also and you also want to see these people, you don't want to see these people happy also. So it is always so nice that and also you, as a person also in here in the community, just stay solid of what you believe in. let your experience let your experience speaks. Let your goals speak, when, especially when you achieve it, not always relying on other people's situation, because each one of us is different. you know may he have this bad stuff against him, that does not define the whole idea of that person. Yeah. And so this is the word of thinking also, especially here in the community. Never let the attitude of those who don't want to see you succeed, because these people really have that attitude that they don't want to see you succeed, especially that they're just there, sitting in their couch or in their chair, and they're being in an unhappy self, and they want to hinder your they hinder you from appreciating. Yeah, they want to hinder your goal, your dreams, by not appreciating other good and better things that this life has to offer. So don't let it, don't keep that in mind, that don't let it, never let this kind of attitude grow a self-doubt on you. Because you know what, guys, crab mentality is actually more destructive than we think. That's what I said. Like, it's very dangerous, because we can never really tell how people can do when we have this kind of crab mentality. And we'll, like, why don't you spread kindness? It's free, instead of trying to distract that. Instead of your kind of attitude of having crab mentality, you are more happy to distract these people, being destructive. It's more destructive than we think. It will influences every one of us more than we realize. No matter how you say, like, oh, you have to ignore it. But what if there's people really that can't able to guard themselves against this negativity. Okay, from Augie, leave them in awe, flying over the crowds. See, they're just, let them just gonna amaze your flying, you're soaring high. Just enjoy just enjoy your your moment. Just let them, because they choose to be down there, just let them be down there. Or maybe when you soar high, you make them more motivated. You bring them hopes to, actually I can do it also. But because they're a mentality, it's very difficult. They're gonna stay where they are. I'm going today to spend 1/10 of Wish's salary at massage parlor today. Okay, 10,000 pesos, vet woman will love me for 1 hour. Oi. Okay, that's from Philip Janik. Okay, guys. So, um, we already spent, okay, what was, oh yeah, I had my question earlier, right? How about you guys? Okay, that's MK Philippines, MK also already give some advice how to overcome, stop caring what others, and then I think it's Sis Alma, or like Sis Alma said ignore, just And Sis Margie also gave her piece about it, like how to overcome the crab mentality. Now, what do you think, guys? How does crab mentality destroy a relationship? Or yeah, have you ever noticed it inside? Yeah, it's a wide range also in the community, right? So what also in your place, what is the term of crab mentality? Or is it the same with Graham earlier said it's a tall poppy syndrome. Is it also the same thing? Yeah, it's the opposite. If he or she can do it, it can I can do it too. That's the motivation. But having the crab mentality, that's the idea of it. That's why they have that, because their motto alone is like, if I cannot do it, neither can you. That's the motto of the quite opposite of this. I wish sana all it will change. If I can do it, I you can also. Yeah. You know what, when I got okay, looking back when I got pregnant, and I don't have, the father of our daughter now, Puts in Boots, does not really stood up for me. So I was like, my coworkers already know that I'm gonna be a single mother, and then they're gonna say like, how can you do it? I mean, it's very difficult to become a single mother without the man beside you, because they are married people, like they have the husband, and they have a complete family unit. So they were like also telling me like, it's very difficult, so you must go to that man, and then tell him to like really pressure him to, or like force him to stood up for me. But no, I cannot do it, because they really think. And then what I really said to them is like, if these single mothers around me can do it, why can't I? So that's really motivate me to really resist. If that phrase is very powerful, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever your passion, especially I enjoyed being mom. I'm like genuinely happy for it. So that was my turn yeah, my the turn of my life, where I become more responsible, I become more focused, because I'm gonna be a mother. So I'm not gonna be somebody to just go out with the friends on weekends and on day off. So it was like, this is the life for me. This is so beautiful. I have a life now, I have a purpose now. So when they said like, it's very difficult, how would you able to raise your child alone? And I was like, if they these are there are a lot of single mothers in Philippines, and they're more. Yeah, that was before, okay, when I was pregnant, and they're very successful in their passion, their field. Some of them will become businesswomen. If they can do it, why can't I? What's the difference? Yeah. Avoid the crabs, but crabs are delicious, especially with the coconut sauce. Yes, cook the crabs with positive vibes. Okay. From Sis Alma, she said it will destroy relationship if the foundation of relationship is not strong. Yes, it will. Exactly, Sis Alma. Especially, too much involving your relationship. You involve a lot of people. It is also very unhealthy, because at the end of the day, your relationship is just between you and your partner. When you have the trouble, or like when you have personal problems together, where are these people? When you have the struggles paying bills, where are these people? So it also just focus, this crab mentality, people's mindset, especially when it's too much, very dangerous kind of crab mentality. They're gonna do it with their actions, like really trying to um for example, like telling your friend, because she's happy with the marriage, he's like, actually, your husband, I saw this and that. You know, you already know if that's not true, that your husband is flirting with somebody, but you just want to create that idea because you want your friend or like her wife to not happy, because you are also personally not happy. And weak foundation. And when you have that weak foundation, And then that's gonna be the time, it will definitely crumble. Exactly what Putin Bull said. Chismis, Martes, bullshit about you, screw them. Okay, that's from Philip Janik. Okay, the both of you versus the world. Hay nako, sana all. But actually, at the end of the day, it's just both of you. Where are these people when you start to have struggles in life? Yeah, same thing with Rachel. Her parents wanted her to go back to the father. Yeah, that's because these people really think that that's they they I think they underestimated. Sometimes they get underestimated the person, especially based on how see other. But mine sometimes it's most of the time us. It's actually challenging, and the more you challenge it, the more you got motivated. Glad she resisted. Exactly. That's actually very common when you are a single mother, especially, and it's the family. Sometimes we really try to push you to that man, and you know yourself that that man is not actually a good it's just, yeah, that's another situation. Okay. But she told me she doesn't even provide food for them. Yeah, I mean, you already spotted it, so because they think that you can't do it. Being a single mother is difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. Yeah, it actually is difficult. But you know what? If as long as it's your mindset, actually it's very powerful. It's like it's it's your mindset. It started in your mindset. Yeah, when you say like I can do it, then you can do it. If you say I can't do it, then you can't do it. Wish is playing with the black kitten. I can feel it. Stop, Miss Wish. And a man only wants to be appreciated for taking care of the family and paying the bills. Okay. Philip, hey, the kitty needs maintenance too sometimes. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today, guys. So, and yeah, just always choose love what you do. Love what you do. Exactly. Just love what you do and forgive and move on. Yeah, exactly. We just have to forgive and move on. And you, as a person that has a crab mentality, well, you cannot go anywhere if you keep on doing that. So, I mean, instead of spending your time, wasting your time towards that person, attacking or like throwing stones to that person, why not just focus on your own? It's good that we have this community, but it's not right that you are very decisive that he or she cannot do it because you can, because you cannot. Stop the crab mentality, guys. Spread the love. Stay safe, everybody. So thank you so much. Wait. In the words of Jerry Springer, and be good to each other. Yeah. So there. Thank you so much, everybody, for staying with me in the chat. So we already have 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you so much, everybody, and sharing your opinion and also lending an ear for me to this live streams. So this is it, everybody. Thank you. Have a safe night ahead. Stay safe, everybody, and yeah, make good choices. Bye. Thank you, and see you around. You'd wish channel tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Yeah.